USO. Yeah.
And I'm on a phone call. At least he's like, oh, shh, right?
Hi, everybody, and welcome to another
so
episode of the MLO Bros and Youngstown's Talk channel. If you haven't noticed already, Joe realizes today's going to be a big show, and he won't let us post on the MLO Bros because he wants Youngstown City to have all the attention.
So his burner account, first off, Fast Freddy Rocks is not here right now.
What kind of establishment are we running around here, guys?
There it is.
Thank you all so much for tuning in, not to Fast Freddy, but to Youngstown's Talk channel. You can call in 330-595-1600. If you haven't noticed already and you've been sleeping under a rock, a Youngstown politician dropped a hard R in a text message and dropped an N-word hard R in a text message, and we're going to talk about that today.
Okay,
All right, can I tell you guys some translations that you're going to have to do?
Yes.
There are some words that you're going to need to use during this story that are going to get you flagged and in big trouble. So I want you to use
balls.
Huh?
What are the words?
Cock balls.
What are we not allowed to say?
No, cockballs is good.
Can I start guessing?
Anything that has to do with DV, you can't say those words.
Department of
don't even start to guess. But when it comes to the charges against the people that you're going to be talking about, you have to use words that are different than you're going to want to use.
Okay. So
I need to know.
Okay.
Can you
game plan?
I'll write it. Yeah,
write it down.
Game plan of the day.
Well, first
we are gonna reset the pins and go back to the beginning and tell the story. Because fun fact, guys, we had these.
You
people.
can't say that.
You cannot.
Oh, okay. So we're going to go back to the beginning and tell the story of how we had
just
both
telling you.
the clerk of courts, Michael Saccone, and what was her position? His assistant?
Assistant clerk of courts.
Assistant clerk of courts sitting in this studio over here in these two seats. And when Jennifer Saccone was making a whole bunch of money and at her new job. So we're going to tell the whole story, how we went through this, how Uncle Dave Beatrice told us that they were a bad pick for those positions. And it's just, he was kind of sort of right in a way.
First
off,
before we get into this, talk about Menchie's real fast, our sponsor.
All right,
we're never going to be
terrible transition.
We're never going to be
before we get started. Let's talk about our live sponsor, which we didn't do an AI advertisement for today, but I'm just going to try my best. Menchie's frozen yogurt sponsors this crazy podcast.
Nothing says political corruption like a nice bowl of frozen yogurt.
Yes. So check out Menchie's. They're awesome. They're local, right in Boardman. They have plenty of monthly flavors each month, each season. So go check them out. They're wonderful. Great local family runs that store. They're awesome. We really appreciate them. Also, Youngstown Phantoms.
Yep.
Check them out. We have a little advertisement on the ice this year heading into their season. We're super excited to be sponsoring them as well. But thank you all so much for being here.
I went to Menchie's last week because of you guys, though. So
where did you go?
It's a sale.
I did.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But let us know if you could send us you with your ice cream bowl or your little ones with your ice cream bowl. We'll share them on the podcast or we'll share them on the show. We'll share your post. And get the word out. Thank you so much. Oh, also, if you haven't already, go down below, give us a like, give the MLO Bros a follow, give Youngstown Studio a follow, and like the podcast. We have 237 people watching and 1 like right now. Please boost that up. If you're angry, be angry. If you're happy, be happy. But just give us a like or something. So
I am going
let's get after it.
To get after this first, I'm going to set the stage and set the precedent.
Let's do it.
Okay? Because I think this needs to be said. All right.
Yes.
So here we go. I'm going to read. I don't like read. Normally I make this stuff up, but I'm going to read.
Okay.
Before we start, let's get something straight for anyone listening.
The word is on the back of the.
They don't care about that. As long as you don't say it audibly, I'm good.
All right. So they don't care if you read it.
No.
Before we start, let's get something straight to anyone listening. We don't care if you're a commissioner, a mayor, a lawyer, a judge, a police chief, a councilman, or even the effing president of the United States. You will not intimidate us into silence. And I'm going to get into why I think that is here shortly. Especially if you're talking to a lawyer right now, or you're thinking you can bully us, or you're a judge, whatever. You will not bully us into silence. The people we are talking about today are publicly elected officials or individuals holding their position in the government, or also benefiting from taxpayer-funded positions. When you take money, when you take public money, public office, or a taxpayer job, you don't get to hide from public scrutiny like a normal citizen. You get accountability, which is what we are going to do today. This podcast is protected by the First Amendment, both freedom of speech and freedom of the press. What we are discussing is opinion-based commentary. We are reacting to what they say and what they post in their public sphere.
We're not taking a side.
We're not taking a side. We might give our opinion on stuff, but we're not taking a side. And even if we do take a side, we are allowed to do that. We do not claim that any of the things are true or false. We are simply giving our opinions on them, which is granted to us under the legal right of the First Amendment. And for the record, we have now lawyered up just in case you want to get cute.
And a good lawyer, too. We're not going to disclose who it is, but a good lawyer.
We're not going to, Isaac, it's funny you said that, because frankly,
okay,
we will not back down, and we have lawyered up. Now listen, I'm not saying we've received any sort of threats or cease and desist, but just in case you want to try it,
which we have an email. I'd like to read that.
We will. We're going to get into that email I got, which is half of the reason why I'm sending this.
Okay, great.
However, had they not sent us this letter, I would have never read this.
Right.
So thanks for giving us some content there, bud.
Yeah.
All right. People in this area are done with courthouse clicks, political favoritism, corruption, and the threats designed to silence people. It's not the 70s and 80s anymore, people. We're not going to be bullied. You're not the mob. Screw you. The game is over, and if we, the MLO, have to lead the charge against the corruption in this area, we have and will continue to do so. And let me get one more thing clear. If someone doesn't like accountability, the solution is simple. Don't step into public office and don't get paid by taxpayer money. From day one, Isaac and I have pledged to use our platform as a media outlet to hold public officials accountable for their actions. And that mission is only getting stronger every time shit like we're going to talk about today happens. We don't answer to you. We don't answer to insiders. We don't answer to the government. We answer to the truth. We will not be silenced by you or anyone else in a public in a position of government.
Yeah, we won't be silenced.
Thanks. Now, let's get into this shit. How'd I do?
Good.
Why do you have to come over here to do that?
I wish I would have been. I want to be like a hype man, like behind. Like, yeah, we won't.
All right, you ready for this, Isaac?
Okay, let's from the beginning.
I actually have.
We had Michael and Jen Saccone in here, and also they're not related. I see that comment all the time. They are not related. We've mentioned this a bunch of times. Jennifer and Michael Saccone, completely different people that are not related in any way, shape, or form. Michael just hired her.
So they claim. They're not related.
Okay.
You brought the receipts today, buddy.
So we have
you know when I come like this, every time I come like this, I got.
All right. So start from the beginning, Luke.
All right. So beginning of this was Michael Saccone was elected to the Clerk of Courts in 2024. Okay. He assumes office in January 2025, gains control over staffing and payroll. Now, again, Clerk of Courts, for those of you who are not familiar with this, Clerk of Courts is the guys that like organize the court, do the file cases, run the BMV or the DMV or whatever it's called, and all that stuff. Right? We had them on. You could watch the show. Early 2025, he hires Jennifer J. Saccone, not related, as chief deputy, chief of staff. Her starting salary is 120,000. The normal range, which we discussed on our previous podcast, was 75,000 to 95,000.
And we had on Dave Beatrice, and Dave Beatrice was complaining about and saying that is way too much money. He's the one who brought in the charts and showed this is where she should be in her range. This is where she's at. And then she got a pay raise to 140, didn't she?
156.
156. Holy crap.
Making her one of the highest paid employees
in the state of Ohio.
The state, well, in that position, she was like second in that
position.
In that position, but even in Mahoning County. Wow. Like more than she was making more than Michael Saccone was making, the elected official.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
Some of the things we heard from people, they were hiring people, they were firing people. It was all low. It was a low like work area. You know, people were complaining about it. All
morale.
This okay. September 25th, 2025. Domestic incident. Emily Saccone, the wife of Michael Saccone, is charged with domestic violence. Okay. Oh, I just said it, Joe.
And pew, that's our numbers dropping.
Domestic violence.
Don't even say it. Just keep going.
Violence.
That's the word we're not allowed to say.
God,
charged,
wrote it down.
Charged with a crime that we are not allowed to talk about. Okay.
However, I can say cock and balls whenever I want.
Yes, go on. Okay.
All right. Emily pleads not guilty. Okay. Emily was running as a trustee for Austintown too.
Right. And we had a bunch of messages into the MLO bros about how there was all kinds of drama swirling around that night.
Yes.
With like Jen involved.
I don't know.
And stuff. And I think a lot of those text messages.
We'll get into the text messages.
Okay. We'll get to the text messages.
Emily withdraws from trustee race in October of 2025. This is recently, and the divorce begins. The case is dismissed on the 14th and 15th of October.
Yeah.
3 days later, Jennifer Saccone is terminated.
This is in September, though. This is October.
October.
Right? Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
This is in October. 3 days later, Jennifer is terminated.
Okay.
Those dates are weird to me.
You're right.
Right?
Right.
So all this stuff is going down.
Yeah.
She gets terminated. Then, if there was a fan up there, I'd take some shit, throw it into the fan.
All hell breaks loose after Jennifer gets,
what's the expression?
Gets fired.
Hell hath no fury like a woman's scorn.
That's it.
Because Jen unloads.
Okay.
On Facebook.
Yes.
Okay. Jen unloads on Facebook. She releases text messages. She releases pictures. She releases all this stuff.
Do you want to read the text message? Do you want me to be Jen and you can be?
We're not gonna do.
I call not dropping the hard.
I am not. We'll make Joe. We'll make Joe be Michael.
Joe can.
We need you to read Michael Saccone's emails or text messages. Where'd he go?
I call not being Mike.
Oh, good Lord. Like in some of this, I had a hard time putting this all into order with the text messages,
right?
Because they were
it's
randomly
scattered.
dropped.
And it almost seems like there's incidents unraveling, and he's I don't know. It's a man going through a midlife crisis.
100%.
Is the vibe I'm getting.
Well, you want to know the other vibe I'm getting? I'm also getting a vibe that this man has low self-esteem, has self-esteem issues.
Yeah.
If you want my honest opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
From reading all this stuff, I think he has low self-esteem because the way he talks, it's like a nerd that got freaking stuffed in a locker, and all of a sudden he has a position of power. That is my opinion.
Can't be proven.
Can't be proven.
It's just unraveling and imploding, and I don't know if he's drinking or what, but. Let's read some of these.
Yeah, here, go ahead. Read some.
Let me just go through some of these.
All right, you got to watch this. Some of those are from Emily. Some of these are between Emily and Jennifer.
This is Michael. So I'm seeing Michael.
Yeah, if you see his little head on there, yeah.
This is between Michael and Jennifer, right?
Correct. And then some of them are from. And look at the top. You see Emily or
and they're discussing.
I got to log in.
They're discussing his wife,
his wife and his
Emily,
and a girl by the name of Megan Hanai.
Okay,
who is like a title manager or something.
Yes.
That Jennifer is accusing her. And I have actually a statement
and
from her.
And he wants to replace Jennifer.
That's what Jennifer's accusing.
Oh, okay. We can't. That's just a rumor.
It's all accusations.
Okay.
A lot of this is accusations
from
Jen. And the thing you got to remember is Jen got fired.
Yeah.
So she's pissed.
Yes.
So, and I'm not saying Jen's lying. I'm not saying
Right.
Michael's lying, but you have pissed off people firing stuff out.
Okay. So text message between Michael and Jen Saccone. Dunkin' Donuts. This is Michael. Dunkin' Donuts. She came home last night crying, telling me how much she loved me and she was sorry for how she treated me.
That's obviously about
Michael. Then this morning, I'm going to Dunkin' Donuts and she is looking at my phone, scrolling through our text from yesterday. Jen, where was she last night? When did she threaten you? And then Michael, the Megan Hanai affair set her off. So by affair, he means situation?
I mean, the way that's reading is they're messing around. Affair.
But I don't know. So maybe he means something different by affair, though. There's no way to prove that. That means he's actually sleeping with her, or if that means that they're just...
That isn't a text message between them.
That's wild. I don't know what that means. You can't tell what that means.
Yep.
So he says the Megan Hanna affair set her off, and then she threw my phone at me, and then he says she said she was going to Megan's house to kill her.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
Then Jen says, "Why would you leave your phone there? She probably deleted all of your effing evidence too." And then Michael says, "I set it down. The bitch grabbed it from me." And then he says, "No, she doesn't know how to use the Galaxy that well." And then Jen says, "You need to have a lock or passcode." And then Mike says she went outside. Dude. Okay.
Keep going.
When's the N-word?
It's coming. Keep going.
I just got to be careful.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. It's not.
It's coming.
It's not. So what's this censored word? Okay, hold on.
Oh, wait, no, hold on. I want to say something before we keep going with these. This affair stuff that was texted out,
Yeah.
it's bad. Okay.
Yeah,
if it happened, if it didn't happen, you're firing this out on text message. I mean,
Right.
But the issue to me is what happens next with this N-word.
Okay.
Because you're going to have this shit at any job you go to.
Yes.
Okay. You know what I mean?
And one of our best friends is a black man, and I'm going to call him and see what he thinks about this.
So
because as two white boys,
yeah,
I think three Joe's kind of white. I don't think it's best that like we give our opinions of this. I think we should have my black best friend explain why it's wrong. Okay. So more text messages between Mike and Jen. Okay. Michael says, give me a couple minutes. I'm on the phone with 4 Imprint. And then he says on Friday, August 22nd, F this, I want to marry Megan Hanai. And then Jen says she is single. And he says, yes. And she can continue to work for me and we can live it up. And then there's a giant censor bar.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know why that is or what that's for.
Yep.
And then it says rule. So I think that's Jen protecting herself from maybe saying something stupid.
Is it on Jen's comment?
Yes. But no, so Jen sent this, so she obviously edited it.
Let me see.
See how it's censor barred? But so
it up. Blanking rule.
So obviously I think that's Jen editing that because she's the one who posted this picture.
Right.
So I don't know what that says. And then I'm tired of being treated like a effing N-word hard R.
Hard R.
So what he is in let's call O'Keel. Let's call O'Keel.
He uses.
Can we call O'Keel on his phone?
Yeah, let me get
that's probably better, right?
Yeah. He uses that N-word in a bunch of different text messages.
So me and O'Keel are talking yesterday, and as an idiot white boy, I say, well, he's saying that he shouldn't be treated badly, is the way he's using that word. But we'll get O'Keel's opinion, and he made a really, really good point.
Can you give me his phone number?
Yes. Sorry, guys, we didn't have this prepared. We're going to call him right now. There's the number. I'm going to text him, too, and say, hey, because I told him yesterday we'd call him, but he probably didn't remember. So hang tight. We're calling O'Keel. Take some comments while we're waiting. Santos, Austintown Township trustee, says he needs to be removed. John Martin, ex-Poland, checking in for Naples, Florida. Never change. Youngstown.
Yeah,
no
kidding.
Right, you want to text him real quick before I hit call?
Yeah.
Dan Vorkopich says, "I love you guys. You're too much.
Okay, you're
in a
good.
good way." We are calling Okilgis.
Okilgis, my black best friend.
Hello, this is Okilgis. Sorry, I was unavailable. to
He
answer
turned
your
his
call.
phone off.
Do you blame him?
Let me
It went right to voicemail. It went right to voicemail.
Hey, bud, really need you right now.
It went right to voicemail. He's like, F this.
Hey, Okil, can I call you from our line? Do you want to talk about this whole political thing? Do you have time? Yeah, okay. We're going to call you from a separate line, so pick up the phone, okay? Because it's going to go to our show. All right, bye. Okay, he's ready now. He thought you were some random person.
By the way, we are still the worst podcast ever. In case you're wondering, don't set your standards high.
What up?
Keely, what's going on, brother?
No, what's up?
Okay, so
Turn him up.
how do we? Which one do I? Joe, go ahead. So, Okil, we are talking about the text messages between Michael and Jennifer Saccone. I have it up in front of me, and basically, what Michael Saccone, the Mahoning County Clerk of Court, said is, I'll read the text message to you, and she can continue to work for me. And we can live it up. Blank rule. He says, I'm tired of being treated like an effing N-word hard
I
R.
understand.
Why? Like, give me the description and why you think it's wrong from your perspective as a black man and what we talked about yesterday.
All right. So, quick synopsis, full disclosure, I'm not fully up to date with everything you guys discussed today, but, based off of these text messages. So, the thing that sucks about it and it's downright hurtful is the fact that he's saying, I'm sick of being treated like blank, right?
Yeah.
Now, what does he mean by that?
Right.
And when people put things in text messages and stuff like this, he may say something and, try to spin it another way, but it's open to interpretation. And the interpretation based off of what he's saying is he's tired of being treated like this, meaning that's not how he deserves to be treated, that he should be treated better than such. So what is he saying? Is he saying he's better than someone like me?
Right.
Now, even in a moment like this, I extend this to all minorities and, other people of different facets of life that might not feel adequate enough. People like him and words like that, let me not say people like him, words like that cannot be used, especially from someone in any political field. Because doesn't he have an oath he has to take when he's sworn in?
Does he have what?
What'd you say? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Doesn't he have to take an oath when he's sweared in?
I would assume so.
I don't know. But
Right, I assume if you guys were to use your friendly chat GPT and you look up things that are an oath, it means you represent all people. But
right.
Can you represent all people if you don't want to be treated like one?
Well, here's the other scary thing too. This dude is the clerk of courts. He's responsible for court cases, right? So is his bias and racism going to freaking play out in that?
100%.
Right?
And he's refusing to step down.
So they're showing that there's bias.
Yeah.
And then there's what he's going to say, or if he hasn't said it yet, he's going to be like, I've hired all people from different facets of life, and that's Y and Z. And it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
What's
because you have showed your true colors by using that word.
Well, Okil, here's the other thing that's amazing. So his response to these text messages and actually in his news response was, like you just said, he's hired black people. He's hired, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Different. That doesn't make it okay, correct?
No.
No, it doesn't. It's the old school. Hey, I'm saying something hurtful. Hey, I might be racist. Hey, X, Y, and Z. Guess what? But I can't be. I have black friends.
Right.
Yeah.
It's inexcusable. It's lame, and it sucks. And it shows that he doesn't stand for all people. And that's also why, there's people are talking about him being unfaithful in his marriage and stuff like that. It shows that you can't, one, hold your oath. Two, you can't hold your vows. What can I trust you with?
Yeah,
right.
Good point. Dude,
Yeah,
Okil,
you've lost the trust in the people. And
you should get Okil a podcast.
And he's like we talked about yesterday. He's basically saying I'm a white guy. I deserve to be treated better than this because this is how these people from this is how black person is treated, and it's not how I deserve to be treated.
Sarah Jean said Papa John, the pizza place guy, literally got fired as the CEO from his own company for using that word.
Right.
Wow. O'Keely Keel, thanks for calling, buddy.
Hey, what else did you say?
Before I go, Luke,
Yeah,
Right.
before I go,
Go ahead. Go ahead, O'Keel.
This is one last thing that I want to say. For the people listening, for the people who, again, who are minorities, who, including the white people, extend it to everyone, all minorities, the gay, the trans, all those people. When there's people out here like this who try to make you feel less than, or they use words that might make you feel less than, let this be a reminder that you are great. And keep chasing all of your dreams and don't let any of this bullshit steer you.
Hey, one more thing, O'Keel. There's another thing we brought up yesterday. If you can remember and pick up my vibe of what we were talking about, do you want to bring that up too or no?
What is that?
You said something about other elected officials in Youngstown that have mentioned things like this in the past. Do you remember?
That mention stuff like this?
I don't remember that at all.
So,
Yeah, neither do I, Isaac.
what's
Are
that?
we talking about the lack of hearing from the affected officials?
Basically, we were talking about how Youngstown officials have brought up race in the past. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. So the point is, and this is the moment where we need our leaders to step up and speak on what's going on, and also just to make sure that we are pushing positivity and not letting negative moments like this harbor terrible feelings towards the people who are being called out or feeling less than. So it would be incredible to see them step up and just give that support.
Right. 100%.
So, O'Keel, before you go, would you be interested in ever doing a podcast? Tuesday,
Ever doing a podcast?
yeah, Tuesdays at 9:00 might be freeing up here in the short term. So if you ever want to
Tuesdays
dabble a little bit,
What's happening Tuesday night?
It's our podcast. He's saying that he's gonna fire us and you can take our place. Do you want to
just on
take
Tuesdays. Fridays is cool.
Do you want to take our place?
So Joe can only deal with us on the Friday
Joe,
when he drinks.
Joe,
in the
we
morning.
can talk
Never
about
mind,
another
it's right
time.
now.
Oh, wait. O'Keel says, what'd you say, O'Keel? Go ahead.
We can talk about another time, Joe. I don't
I
wanna
think
take
he'd
that
be
spot.
great.
Absolutely. You should
O'Keel
come
would
down
be-
and see me.
This is my first appearance on anything in 2.5 years. It's not really my pot of tea. I would have to get comfortable with it.
He'd be great at it.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Great at it.
All it takes is some politicians saying some bad words about O'Keel's people. He's willing to step up and do the right thing.
Nah, man, that dude sucks. I mean, it sucks to hear somebody say something like that.
Oh, it sucks
at the same
real
time,
hard.
I'm not less than him, so
Right.
it ain't bothering me. It bothers me that he used it, but also another thing I say, I guarantee you he never used that vocabulary in my face.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right, brother. Well, thank you.
I'm out of here.
See you, buddy. Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
All right.
Well,
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen,
we do need black representation as hosts
100%.
on the studio for sure.
I'm so lucky to have him. Like
Yeah.
in this situation, it's like, okay, how do you feel about this? It's messed up, and you get what everybody needs. That's the cure to the world. You got to have friends from all different walks of life. So then when something happens to their people, they can say how
Does
they
he
feel.
appreciate that he's the official representative for black people on the show?
The MLO Bros official black guy.
We do call him our black correspondent. we were eating lunch yesterday. We're like, dude, black
Hey,
correspondent.
BJ, if you could from the back, pull up a picture of Token.
A picture of Token.
Token from South Park,
Token from
please,
South Park.
if you could.
But do you know his real name is Tolkien? Like, did you ever see the one?
Tolkien, yeah,
It's
from
from
yeah.
Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
and all the guys are like, "Wait, it's not Token," and they're like, "No, it's Tolkien."
because South Park was getting accused of being racist, so they're like, no, his name's Tolkien,
That's the fact.
and they just pronounced it wrong the entire 27 years or whatever they've been on the show.
All right, there's I have some more stuff here. Michael Saccone, a text from Michael Saccone to Jen Saccone. Ready?
Okay.
Pat Saccone told me that if a hard R comes up to your car, just effing gas it and run over it like a chipmunk.
Michael said that?
Yes. No, well, he said Pat Saccone told me once if a hard R comes up to your car, who cares? I feel totally safe. I don't know. Tito, it's something they're texting about somewhere he's at. Toledo is worse, I think, but I never felt unsafe there either. Tubby and Mark want me to find Mark Anthony Hanai Jr., who is now living in Ohio and goes by Marcus Hare. I don't know what he's talking. It's another example of him using this. And he called somebody Tubby. And if I find him, but Meg said he doesn't want to be found, so he should be left alone. And I agree with her. Their brother Robin is fucking dying, and they're trying to make. I don't know what any of this crap is. It's just another example of him using the, you know what I mean? Just
Right.
Oh God.
Hey, John.
Oh,
No, we're not.
God.
No, we're not. No, we're not. You can think whatever you want.
How
no,
are we
we're
being
not.
racist with that?
We're not being racist.
How is that?
Obviously in America, we can make jokes and not have hate in our hearts.
Were we being racist at all there?
So
I say get O'Keel back on the phone, ask him if we were being racist, and since he's the official spokesperson, he's the judge and jury.
O'Keel will probably say
if O'Keel,
to be totally fair,
if O'Keel is offended by anything that we've said, I will apologize to him on this podcast and publicly.
Dude, don't, because he's gonna.
But he's my best friend, and I can make jokes about my best friend if I want to. So, John, screw you.
All right. Okay, here's another text. Another text from Michael. So I have a Puerto Rican lesbian, a black woman.
Where are these texts coming from?
This is about DEI stuff. So I have a Puerto Rican lesbian and a black woman. I hired possibly a black man.
And this is Michael saying these things.
What the fuck can they allege? Mimi doesn't wave rainbow flags. She does her job, and I respect that, and I appreciate her. What she does in her privacy of her bedroom, I don't give a fuck about. I didn't even know she was a lesbian until 2 months ago.
Erica just said black person here. Y'all good.
Yay! Screw you, John.
Thanks, Erica. Oh, my goodness. Erica, if you could, if we ever step out of line,
just please
comment and say, hey, take it easy over there. We'll take it easy, okay? Just let us know.
All right. Mimi doesn't wave. Okay. Scatterbrain Rhonda in Amish County is going to make room for her for the HR and title seminars. I might invite Sherry to. Fuck it. I have to take care of Sherry. It's important to the plan. I did very well in Campbell for a Republican, and I won the Greek precincts. God, this guy's racist. George is out in Finland on a job for a month. Man, he's just like gross.
Okay, so let's shift to these text messages between Jennifer and Emily that Jennifer posted.
There's a lot about hand eyes in here too.
Okay. We're going to shift.
Okay, shift. Sorry, I'm just reading. That's gross, man.
Okay, this is between Emily Saccone, which would be Michael Saccone's wife, and Jennifer Saccone, which is his employee at the time. So Emily says, he kept me from going and leaving by isolating me from my family and no car. He told me he was SA'd by a priest when he was younger. Then he backtracked and said he made it up. It's effed up. And then Jennifer says, I'm very sorry. And then Emily says, it's very sad. I have 3 kids with this guy, and we need far away from him. I didn't realize I was covering for him. I didn't realize that this back and forth is not normal. And then Jen says, I really think you should try marriage counseling. And then she says, this is hurtful behavior. It's not normal. I don't even like reading this. Like, what? This is messed up.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want.
Yeah. It's
and there's pictures
stuff.
of
it's
Emily.
Personal stuff. Yeah. But what's messed up about this, here's the problem with this. So this is personal stuff. And I don't agree.
Feel bad for this girl.
I don't agree with this at all. You have Jen Saccone, who got fired, releasing this shit that Emily texted her in confidence as a friend.
Yeah.
Talking about that. Here's my question to you, Jen. Why didn't you go to the cops when she was talking about getting
Yeah, and she's sending you pictures.
And she's sending you pictures. Why didn't you go to the cops? Why did you wait to release this about this poor girl?
Like blackmail.
After you got fired. That is effed.
And
up.
here's the other thing. This makes me feel bad for her being in the spot. Like, she was accused of, like, she has a black eye.
Yeah.
And she was accused of that.
Yes.
But the problem is
that got dismissed.
Yeah, but what's frustrating is, like, in her situation, Michael Saccone works in the courts. He knows the courts. He's Like
he's a lawyer.
A lawyer. He knows how to move through the system.
Right.
And he's like destroying the reputation of his own wife by doing that.
Right.
And now that's going to be on her record forever.
Yes.
And like it's like I just hate it's another politician that's using their position to destroy somebody because they know how to manipulate the system.
Right. But for Jen to release that was gross. And we shouldn't even, like you said, we shouldn't even be reading it. Like it's gross.
I feel so bad for
yeah,
the wife.
This poor girl, this poor lady gets accused of stuff. She gets arrested. She might have been getting freaking beat by him. You understand that? And then nobody went to the cops.
So they bring something up in text messages that I want to talk about.
And Stephanie, like she says, this is our legal department.
Yeah, these are the people leading us.
This is our court. I mean, it's freaking crazy.
And then the other gross thing, to pile on top of that, the other gross thing is you have the Democratic Party who was like, we're good. This is amazing. This is the best information ever. We're going to ruin the Republicans. And then because they release all this information and say, you guys have to release this guy. And then the Republicans are doing absolute damage control and freaking out and their buildings burning to the ground because they're like, oh my God, this makes us look so bad.
Get rid of him. They're all saying get rid of him. Yeah.
So then it's like the political parties are gross because the Dems are happy. The Republicans are sad. And it's like,
right.
Like, yes, we need to get rid of this guy.
Right.
But the political parties are just so disgusting.
All right. Another thing you get into talking about politics.
And it's like, it's not about politics. Like, it's about, we want good people in Youngstown leading us.
Right.
Like, that's good. This is not a good person.
Yeah.
This is not a good person leading us.
Okay. Now, I'm going to get into some other stuff that we're going to talk about. The name that keeps being brought up is Megan Hanai. Okay. She is in charge of the clerk of courts. Or no, she's a manager of the
that were accusations that
she's messing around with her with
so
that.
Let's read that.
Okay.
This email came from a lawyer, which is basically we'll read it and you can interpret it at home how you want to
remember this. Megan's dad is Mark Hanai, who's been a long-term judge. The Hanai name is all over Youngstown.
Right.
He's running for election now.
Right.
As a 70-some-year-old running for that's a whole nother story.
And then she wants to replace.
No, she doesn't.
She doesn't.
She denies
that. That's not true. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh-oh. Look who's outside. Speaking of gross politicians and.
Speaking of gross. Come on. Is that locked? Yes, we don't get
No.
What?
Gino
DeFabio, everyone.
Oh,
I watched
politicians.
Half the comments on your thing are
Wait, look at what he brought popcorn.
He's trying, ladies and gentlemen, politicians.
Sit down, Gino. Sit down, Gino.
The politician is right here. Sit here.
That's amazing. We were just talking about dirty politicians.
Oh, sure. That's how you're going to
That's amazing. All right. For those of you who don't know, this is Gino DeFabio from he's a Mahoning County commissioner.
I'll leave popcorn off screen.
He brought us popcorn for this.
Well, it's always let's get the popcorn ready when the
MLO
brothers
God.
start.
So we'll cut back to this Hanai stuff in a second once you're out of here. Dude, so what do you think of this?
Listen, not as the commissioner, but as a Republican, as a husband,
right,
and as a human being, and as a representative of people,
right.
This guy got to go. He has to go.
Okay.
You can't have somebody like that, especially the clerk of courts. Everybody thinks about the clerk of courts. They think about title offices and that. Everything that goes on in our judicial system goes through them.
Right.
They have to have almost as much trust. Every public official is entrusted to their job.
Right.
Glad you guys are enjoying that.
What if he poisoned us?
Just save the bullets. Goes on matching set. My wife will kill me.
See you guys later. Have a great day.
Every public official, when you put somebody in a position of power, let's face it.
Yeah.
You have to be almost above reproach. You should be.
Yeah.
And the stuff that came out on Facebook and stuff that I've been hearing since day one. It's unacceptable.
Right.
And as a Republican, I wasn't going to stand by. And the party leaders, I got with the party leaders, and we said, this can't stand. It doesn't matter if he was Republican, if he was Democrat, if he was a Martian. You got to come out and you got to call it like it is.
Yeah.
He can't represent people. Now,
But you guys can't. I actually have that written down somewhere. You can't make him quit.
no
No one,
Nobody
because he's
can.
gonna we ran into this with Steve Kent in Austintown.
Yep, absolutely.
You can't make him quit. I mean,
What's the course of action? Can the people get together and sign documents and say you gotta quit?
Well, they can. There's a couple of initiatives out where they're going to get signatures.
I got it right
Here's
here.
what we're doing here.
I got it right here.
You got to collect. I think it's over 13,000 signatures.
13 is like a certain percent.
It's a percentage of the governor's race from 22. You remember the race in 22? I was in that race. It was very close.
Yeah, right.
Go put,
Yeah.
put your papers on that.
Is that me?
But you got to bring those. Then you got to, if you get the petition signed, then it goes to a court. Then you have to have a trial.
Wow.
It's a long process.
Right.
It would probably be longer than his term will be.
But he just got elected.
Oh yeah, he came in January.
So 4 years.
Actually, yeah, 3 more
So
years.
Wow.
So the other thing too is you're dealing with a man who, how much is he paid right now?
100 and some thousand.
It's yeah.
Where are you
he's-
going to get a job after this happens?
Well, that's I think that's one of the issues with him. I don't know where he goes.
He's not going to be able to get a
But,
job anywhere.
You know,
So
what? He should have thought of that before he acted in the way he acted.
100%.
And did what he did.
Yeah.
I mean, that's,
And, like, as people, as voters, we just want someone who's like Democrat, Republican, just a good person. That's not a good person saying that stuff and acting like that.
right. I mean, let's face it. None of us are perfect. I'm
Right.
sure if they looked into our past, they
Oh, I've said stupid stuff. But
exactly.
You can look into my cookies
But-
right now on my phone,
but-
probably find some shit in there.
I don't want to see pictures of it.
right, but
In fact, I shut the video off when I listened to you.
but it's not the
No.
past. It's not when he was a kid. It's last month, and all this stuff unfolds, and all this stuff comes out. It's like no.
And
No.
it's this stuff, and it's. I'll put my commissioner hat on for a second.
Yeah, please.
We've heard a lot. I've gotten calls from people.
Mhm.
We've gotten calls from the title office. They were out the door. They had to shut the door because it was being so mismanaged.
Right.
And you can't do that to people. You got customers. You say you're open till 4:30, and you go lock the door at 2:00 because number one, you don't have enough people because I don't know that they got rid of people.
They said they
Or
got rid of a bunch of people. I remember that.
You can't. We're here to provide every elected official. At the end of the day, is providing public service.
Yeah,
You know what I
we're gonna
mean?
eat the whole bowl.
I'm telling you, it's good stuff.
We will seriously eat the whole bowl.
Actually, it's really Brothers Jetty-O. It's on the top shelf. I tell them put it up there so nobody else can buy it.
Yeah, that's really
Is this
good.
a hairnet, by the way? Is this a hairnet?
It is. My wife buys those in bulk.
That's a smart idea. You cover
It
food
is
with it.
absolutely. I mean,
That's-
if your wife takes anything, I'm telling you, that
Dude,
Amazon
she's
for
you
nothing.
married a smart lady
I-
there.
well, she
Amazon
married
that?
me. Come on.
Look at
A
that.
hairnet.
I was going to
Yeah,
put
I don't
that
know.
on
Yeah, that's a
coming in
good
'cause I
point.
didn't want to mess up my hair. It was raining a little bit. I thought I'd keep the popcorn dry.
So what do you think? I mean,
Listen, if it was me or you,
yeah,
and there's this much pressure, and there's a lot, when both parties, when I make a statement very close to what the Democratic Party's saying, that's
that's a
profound.
problem.
That's
Yeah.
profound.
yeah.
But I don't think that he has the. I don't think it bothers him.
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, I can't see him. What he should do. I mean, I would hide under a rock.
Yeah.
I would make a statement, and I would never be. I'd probably move.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because of this, because you can't have that. But I don't think it bothers him enough. That
Well,
he's not going to do anything.
The
He's gonna
arrogance
sit
of
there.
this man with those text messages, with the statement he came out with the news, it was like he didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, he's innocent until proven guilty.
See, this is the problem with
Crazy.
my opinion of what's wrong with politicians. Because you're in the light, you're so scared of admitting that you're wrong
Yep.
that it just makes you lose all of the people's respect that voted you in. It's okay to be wrong
Yeah.
sometimes.
It all
And
depends on what
politicians
you-
refuse to ever admit that they're wrong about anything. And it drives us crazy.
Well, when they're self-inflicted wounds, you could be wrong. I can make a wrong decision.
Right.
I could screw up and say, "Hey, you know what? At the time, I thought that was the best decision."
Right.
But these are not those choices. These are not those decisions he made.
Right.
This goes right to his character,
Right.
and
Wow.
his character is not befitting of holding public service.
Crazy.
Right.
So it is. It's humbling, and it is very humbling if you get elected.
Yeah.
You think that many people went there and said, "Yeah, let's give this guy a shot."
And well, you got to
And I
remember,
would-
you lost by how many votes was it?
130.
I always like bringing that up because he always gets
that's right.
You lost by 130 votes.
Yeah.
Had to sit through that, and
Yep.
then ran again and got reelected.
Yep, because I this is what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I had a passion to do this job.
Right.
And I think about it every day. And I don't parse. I don't know if you ever watched our meetings. I don't parse my words whatsoever.
I saw one the other day. I shared that one.
I don't parse anything. I tell people, but
Right.
they're what I mean, and I'm not gonna be so stupid. And I think the way I was raised, I'm not gonna have thoughts like he has and say things like he says. Look, I've been on overnight trips or whatever, a couple of overnights. I wouldn't think. I don't drink. I don't hold a beer in my hand when I go out of town.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think to lay in a bed. I don't care how
Right. Messed up you are.
Yeah, no, not how messed up. I mean, I don't, it's cute. It's funny. Yeah, if you're 15, 16 years old, it's cute. You're funny.
Right.
You're a damn elected official.
Right.
You have a lot of responsibility, and you're going to leave an opportunity to get a picture like that and have it get out.
Yeah, that's true too.
You don't do that. That's not being an adult. I don't know. It's just it makes me sick. The whole thing makes me sick. And I don't want the people to think that Republicans condone that in any way. That's why we came out strong on Saturday night.
Yeah.
We're not going to stand for this.
Like you said, when the Republican and Democratic Party of Mahoning County agree with each other,
right?
There's something to be said about
what
that.
What was the back rooms of the Republican offices like when all this shit was popping off? What were the fires like? Was everybody losing their minds?
So not losing our minds. Some of it was, boy, that was quick. And other ones was, it took them a long time. It didn't take that long for him to flame out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you could see it coming. And I'm not going to go into every detail of everything. I'm certainly not going to go into detail of what he said because I don't even want to repeat it.
Right.
But nobody condoned it.
Yeah.
Nobody condoned it. People saw it coming.
Right.
With the raise. I mean, Kathy McNabb is now the chief legal counsel for the civil division in the Mahoning County.
Right.
Lynn hired her. She never made $90,000 a year.
Yeah.
He brings Jen in at 120. Then, like 2 months later, he bumps her to 156.
Right.
I don't make near.
I could probably do that job. You guys should hire me. 156.
Did you got any jobs?
I quit my job.
You got any jobs?
I quit my job right now. I come get paid 156. I'll do it.
156.
I'll figure it out.
I was going to leave the commissioner's office, resign my seat, and go over to work for Sacco and see what he's paying that kind of money. But I mean, we caught as commissioners, we caught a lot of flack. How could you let him do that with the budget? We don't have any control over him.
Right.
Is what he does with his employees. We can't tell him.
Even though it's county money.
It's his budget.
Wow.
Now his budget comes through us.
Right.
So that would be, if
you could lower his budget to prove a point.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say I would do that, but
right.
That's
wow.
It was just a bad look all the way around. But all the other elected officials are signed on it, and other ones want to get signed on it. We're going to have an executive meeting and put out as strong as thing as we can. But that's all we could do. But if the people want him gone, if they really want him gone, it has to come from the public. But I don't think that he has the. I don't think it bothers. I don't bother him.
Right.
I really don't, and that's even scarier. That's even scarier that he'll survive this and just figure, well, I don't care. Like I didn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Gracious.
Oh, we're gonna make him realize somebody did something wrong.
Right.
That's the thing. When I don't know if you guys have realized this yet. After 5 years, when somebody does something wrong, Isaac and I don't stop. You can ask a couple former politicians about that. We don't stop. Somebody said it looks itchy and you need to take it off.
Can you take it off?
Like the popcorn cheese.
I'm telling you, they sell them on the Amazon. You get 100 in a thing.
I'm gonna start wearing these all the time.
Well, no, don't.
All right. Well, what do you got going on today? Anything, Gino?
Oh, I go to work every day. I'll be down there. We have stuff everywhere.
Awesome.
Issues
all right.
and that.
Should we kick the commissioner out?
I'm tired of these politicians.
Will you quit? To me, that's a racial slur.
Should we kick him out?
Get
on out of here.
Well, thanks for stopping in and giving us this deal.
If you got another bowl, put it in another bowl if you want to keep it.
Well, Cougar her. Bring him back. Bring him back.
I gotta take that.
We'll eat the whole thing, dude.
Like I said, it's a matching set, and I'm afraid of
He's
Mrs. Fabio.
Right? No,
I am.
A lady that puts a hairnet over.
Oh, she wants her whole back.
She's gonna want the Tupperware back.
Like I said, we got a lot of hairnets, but the bowls are short.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in, Gino.
Thank you guys. Take care, man. Thanks.
We'll kick him out. Nothing like kicking a commissioner out of the.
I know. How about that?
Get the hell out of here.
You might lead, but you don't lead in here.
They throw me out of there.
Go somewhere else. Go stand in the corner and go panhandle somewhere. All right, buddy. Thanks,
Awesome.
man.
Take
Thanks
care.
for coming in, buddy. We'll see you later. All right. Gina's family, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for coming by, man.
Total dick move kicking a commissioner out. Like,
I can't get
over that.
you gotta let him know, Joe.
Get the hell out of here.
We're done talking. We're over this conversation. We gotta let him know. Republican, Democrat. I know some people don't like him because he's Republican. I like him.
There's
every time we've dealt with him,
Hey,
you got some
John going
on
crazy
today.
in the comments about racist Trumpers. Hey, man, you were wrong earlier about calling us racists, and I think you're wrong now about calling Gino a racist too. Dude, people, like, we might disagree with people. We might agree with some politics. You might disagree with other politics, but we're all just people, and we all got to figure out who are the good people, who can we deal with, who can we respect and still disagree with them. Like, it's just not worth going on the internet and screaming and calling people all these names and it's just not worth it. That's what this entire show's about. Like, just
all right.
Come on, man. Come on.
Back to before Gino walked in. I'm going to get back to the Megan Hanai and the Mark Hanai stuff. So Mark Hanai is running for judge. Okay. So this is political.
So we received this email 2 days ago. Yesterday.
Right.
2 days ago.
Megan Hanai is the one that's in the text messages that Jennifer Saccone is accusing of having an affair with Michael. And then Michael in the text message actually kind of admitted it.
Yeah. Accusations. Disclaimer, we're not taking a side.
Yeah.
We don't agree or disagree with either side. This is just emails we received.
Right. From.
Don't even say the name. Don't even say the name.
You want me to?
No, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say the lawyer. Screw the
Why?
lawyer. I don't want him to get any. I don't want him to get any press. Just say this
fair.
is from a lawyer.
Fair. This is from a lawyer. Good evening. I am the counsel for Megan Hanai. First, I would like to thank you for removing the defamatory allegations. I have a response to, by the way. Defamatory allegations made against Miss Hanai by Miss Saccone from your Facebook page. These allegations are entirely false. Somebody that I talked to has indicated to me that you are a very fair person. He has also stated that perhaps you do not believe Ms. Saccone to be truthful. Therefore, I respectfully request you do not allow Ms. Saccone a platform to defame my client. Please be on notice that this is our request. Additionally, please find enclosed Ms. Hanai's media statement. We will provide a reference affidavit when it becomes fully available. Do you want me to read our response to him, or do you want me to
read her statement
All right,
first?
statements. This is the statement that was attached.
Wait, do you want me to read it? I'll read one. Let me read one.
All right, you read one, then I'll read it.
Let me read
Joe,
one.
do you want to read one?
sure.
Let Joe read one first.
Let Joe
good at
read
reading.
one. Let Joe read one.
Do you know how to read?
I'm good at reading.
Okay.
I read good.
Okay.
I do read
You
good.
read this next. Okay, go ahead.
Let me
Joe.
read the next.
Oh, I'm good.
You
Okay.
read the next one.
For immediate release, statement of Megan Hanai, 10/19/25. I am the supervisor at the title department for the Mahoning County Clerk of Courts. I have worked diligently since I was hired last August to provide good service to the citizens of Mahoning County. I have a college degree and a wealth of experience in title and licensing. I have worked in a supervisory capacity for several BMV deputy registrars and as a licensing and title supervisor for AIM Leasing, which is a national logistics company. Recent statements made by Jennifer Saccone regarding me are completely false and defamatory. I have maintained a strictly professional relationship with Michael Saccone and have always conducted myself with integrity. The person accusing me the personal accusations being circulated are baseless and deeply distressing. I have not replaced nor have been promoted to the position held by Jen Saccone. I am seeking legal counsel to pursue all available remedies for defamation and false light, and I will be filing a grievance with the Ohio Supreme Court. For transparency, I am releasing a sworn affidavit affirming the truth of my statements under oath. Any further inquiries may be directed at my spokesperson.
I have the affidavit, and she said, it says, these glasses?
How bad are his eyes? How bad are his eyes?
He's pretty bad. you try to drive that car, you're like, what am I doing?
Whoa! Whoa! All right, see you, man.
See ya.
All right, go ahead, Isaac. Read the affidavit.
Affidavit of Megan Hanai. Before me, the undersigned authority, Megan Hanai, hereinafter referred to as affiant, being duly sworn according to law, states that she is of legal age, has personal knowledge of the facts contained in this affidavit, and is competent to testify to the matters stated herein. Number 1, I have a professional work relationship with Michael Saccone. Number 2, I have never had nor sought a romantic or sexual relationship with Michael Saccone.
There you go.
Number 3, I do not use cannabis or any illegal drugs. Number 4, I was hired by Michael Saccone solely based on my education, qualifications, and professional experience related to the work in this office. And she signs it, and
that is a sworn affidavit.
Yada, yada,
meaning
yada.
under the powers of God or whatever else, right?
And to the Bible.
Into the Bible. She didn't do any of that.
Right.
So then, therefore, that leads to the fact, if to me, that's more legit than a Facebook post by Jennifer Saccone saying they did.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Fair.
So I think this poor Megan girl's getting drug into this.
right.
Right?
Yeah.
That is my call. That is my official that's my opinion. I don't know if it's right
That's
or not.
what it seems like.
That's sure what it seems like is she's getting
I
in
think
there
in that
for
text message, when he says affair, he means the situation. Like this situation is what he should
that is
have.
the wrong word to
He
use.
should not have said affair. But I truly do think he means situation.
like
Affair is in.
I'm going out to dinner tonight. It's going to be quite an affair.
It's going to be a family affair.
Is that
Yeah.
Who does that? Who says that?
I don't think the wording there, bud. You should have.
Who says that?
And the other thing too is
Who says that?
lesson learned here. If you're gonna be a piece of crap,
Don't text.
don't put it in writing.
How many times have we busted people now with this, Joe? With these text messages, it's constant.
Like, what
It's
are you
continuous.
doing? And then you're giving this lady who makes more money than you, when you try and fire her, all this blackmail that she's going to destroy you with. Like, if you're going to be an evil person,
Right.
like, don't put it in writing.
Brian just said a person trying to sound more intelligent than they really are. That's a good answer. No, she's no professional either. I agree. I'm disgusted, and I will say this to Jen's face. Disgusted with the fact she did not go to the police. She did not do
With the
anything.
pictures of
She
the girl with the
released
black
all
eye?
this stuff after she got fired.
No good, man.
No good. And here's the other thing. Why did he fire her 3 days later after the divorce? That's another date. That's really weird too. You know what I mean? Like, was he afraid she was going to go out in public and stuff? Joe, I mean,
Could be. Yeah.
it's like retaliatory or something like that.
Right.
It's all weird. All right.
Do you guys ever fear our group text getting leaked to our enemies?
Hey, good thing I'm not a
We
public
put it in
official.
writing. We put it in
Good thing
writing.
I'm not a public yet. Justin's totally gonna ruin us.
Justin's gonna release our text in our text chain is me, Isaac, Jeremy from Youngstown Pizza Reviews, Justin Common from the 330 Sports Show.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going down.
Listen.
I can be bought for $500,000. Anybody who
He
wants.
doesn't even need to take it legally. He can just take it to my wife, and she will divorce me.
Murder
because
you.
She thinks
Murder.
I'm gay.
Dude,
Total murder.
She would send that to Maggie, and then they're like, Luke's never heard from ever again. Just gone. There's like a dirt pile in the
Justin's
backyard.
just like, hey, Shelby, here you go. Turns out Isaac's gay. Here you go.
Turns out. All right. So I do want to really. I'm proud of my letter I sent back to this lawyer.
Okay, so read the letter you sent to the lawyer.
I sent the lawyer.
Okay, can we wait? Hold on. Let's talk about that lawyer. Let's talk about that letter.
Yeah.
So that letter, he said, "Thank you for deleting the posts." Or the
why actually?
Okay, number one, lawyers are frustrating because you're sending us this letter. We shared a Facebook post.
Yeah.
And now it's almost like you're trying to scare us into not talking.
Do you
about
take that as
stuff.
intimidation when you get a
A
letter?
little bit. Yeah.
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 Yeah. So
Strategy
I'm
number
like,
one.
I
in a
get
lawyer
that letter,
code.
and I'm like, this lawyer's trying to get us to shut up.
Yeah.
And it's like, now we're going to talk about it.
Yeah. I would have not talked.
Right.
You dumb lawyer. I would have not talked about this at all. We would have probably said your client's name a little bit.
Right.
And never and said and by the way, I did say I feel bad for her. I don't think she did it.
Yeah, exactly.
Even after you tried to threaten us.
Right.
And if this is going back to the rest of the people behind this lawyer, I don't care what your name is. I don't care how long you've been running this area or you think you've been running this area.
Yeah.
We are protected by the First Amendment to give our opinion.
Because we can critique and
100%.
disagree with political figures and politicians
We can-
that were elected.
Hold on.
That's what freedom of speech is for.
We're allowed to talk about public or private official or private people. Like if I want to talk about Joe,
as long as we're not saying anything that's not
false.
untrue or
right.
false.
You have to prove that we are purposely saying something intentionally false to damage Joe.
Yeah.
Then Joe has to prove damages.
Which
we're
Joe,
not idiots,
Joe
dude.
could probably prove some damages.
Could you?
Yeah.
You could probably prove
Oh,
damages.
absolutely. Like I have a notebook full
But,
of damages
yeah,
right now.
We're not. We've never said like false stuff, and
Yeah.
we've taken this girl's side because we feel bad.
Right.
So, but you send an email, say we deleted post. Hey, we didn't delete the post. We didn't
Right.
delete what we shared.
Right.
Facebook did
Right.
because it had SA in it.
Right.
Or no,
Yeah.
P
Essay.
A.
It had essay and it had the picture. We think is what.
Yeah, the picture. That picture that was bad.
Yeah.
Like of the wife. So it's like
so
that's
we
why
didn't take
Facebook,
that
we
post
didn't
down.
take it down. And then
I would have never
you
taken
say
that
like
post down.
you say like what was the last part of that email saying, hey, don't talk about this, or if you like
He said, therefore, I would respectfully request that you do not allow Ms. Saccone a platform to defame my
yeah,
client.
we don't have Saccone on here. We've critiqued her this entire podcast. But hey, bud, like don't tell us what we can and can't do, or don't like request denied. We'll do what we want
Here's my other problem.
as long as we're
Here's
legal.
my other problem. So this lawyer is saying, don't give Saccone a platform to release her information. However, followed by that, additionally, please enclose Miss Hannah's media statement. So this girl, he is
Trying to use us to say her media
but he's
statement.
no. He's allowing his client to have a media statement and have a platform,
Right.
right? In which she calls Jennifer Saccone a liar, which is defaming her.
Right.
So you can't have it both ways. So
Right.
he's telling us to be quiet and not give Jen a thing, but then his client
Not
is gonna
technically defaming her. He is saying that she isn't truthful.
right. That's
Yeah.
dude. That's defaming.
I don't know. I'm just trying to not.
Right.
I don't know. But so release your what was the email you sent back to the
So
lawyer?
my response.
we may have ran this through ChatGPT a few times, so bear with us.
I 100% ran this.
You
through
got to.
ChatGPT.
It's 2025.
Because if I didn't run this through, I'd be like, F you, motherfucker. Like I would totally be putting that down.
We don't like being told what to do.
No. We acknowledge receipt of your communication and accompanying media statement from Ms. Hannah. For clarity, the original post in question was removed by Facebook automated moderation system. It was not voluntarily taken down by us, nor as a concession to any party. As this matter involves individuals currently serving or deriving authority from public office, it falls squarely within the scope of legitimate public concern. Commentary and discussion on such matters are protected by the First Amendment. Accordingly, the MLOers will not restrict or pre-censor content at the request of any party we discuss. Our coverage has focused and will continue to focus on Michael and Jennifer Saccone, their conduct in connection with their public roles, and the manner in which those roles have been used, influenced, and leveraged. These issues concern the exercise of public authority, public trust, and accountability in our government, the exact subjects that the First Amendment was designed to protect public scrutiny over. Once your sworn affidavit is referenced, please send it to us executed. We also extend an open invitation to Ms. Hannah to appear on our broadcast should she wish to speak directly and publicly in her own words.
It's perfect.
Have her on, right?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Okay, here we go. This is kind of where I've started to override.
This is where the FU came in and populated.
But it's politically correct. FU.
Yeah. Our platform exists to promote transparency in local government. This region has experienced a consistent lack of accountability, oversight. We will not be bullied by anyone, and we will continue to exercise our First Amendment rights to ensure such matters remain open to the public view. Regards, the MLO Bros.
It's perfect. Well done.
Thank you. I wrote that myself.
Yeah, totally you.
Got to get them. Will says, so the lawyer didn't send a letter. He sent a statement explaining Megan's position. Doesn't sound like he was trying to intimidate you guys at all.
I disagree.
So what you can say that, Will.
Why didn't Megan send the letter then?
Yeah,
to
why
us?
didn't Megan call us and say, "Hey guys, this is my position." You had a lawyer write it up, and it's like the way I thought about it is it's like an old mob movie where the mob doesn't threaten you, but they're like, hey, it'd be a real shame if you did this.
Yes, exactly.
It'd be a real shame if you did this.
Exactly.
What are you going to do if I do that?
Oh,
Yeah. Like, oh, it's a real shame. And then it's coming from Youngstown politicians?
Yes.
Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. And here, we're going to talk about it on the podcast now. So,
by the way, we would have never had this segment had you not done
by the way, we took the side of your person.
Yeah.
But you sending us that?
Yeah. Who do you think you are, dude?
Yeah.
Who do you think you are? And I got this feeling, and this is my opinion, which I'm allowed to state.
Which election season's right around the corner.
This goes back to her freaking dad, Mark Hanai, who's
Papa Bear running for election in November.
100%.
Yeah, and he doesn't want bad.
My opinion is it goes back to the guy who's running for judge
because you don't want bad press.
Yes.
About the family on the family name.
Let me tell you what,
it's been in politics forever.
And let me tell you what, the politicians in our area know we can swamp a freaking election for somebody at any point.
If you do something shitty.
Right. Oh, Isaac, commercial.
Menchie's soft serve. Back to the most important things in life. Nothing brings you happiness like Menchie's soft serve ice cream. BJ, could you please pull up?
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Menchie's
soft serve ice cream and the Youngstown Phantom, sponsors of the show today. Menchie's frozen yogurt has plenty of different flavors.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite ice cream?
I like the cheesecake one.
You like cheesecake?
Maybe the toasted marshmallow. I mix them all together, and then I get those little boba things that you can get at the end, and they burst in your mouth with flavor. Love those things.
You like things
bursting in your mouth. Love it. And strawberries. You throw all different kinds
it's
of
a commercial.
On top
Luke,
there.
Suppress.
Yeah, I got to suppress.
Thank you so much, Menchie's, for sponsoring the show. We appreciate you. And
if you just want to email us to cancel after this show, feel free.
Yeah. We've really been pushing it to the limit with our sponsors, and we're surprised they're still with us, but thank you. But I mean,
okay, so he says
so if your job was at risk over false allegations, would you not get a lawyer?
100% I would. Yeah, 100% I would. However, if I was dealing with people like us, I would
a completely neutral third party.
I would email us. I would call us directly. We have been nothing but straightforward with our phone number, with our emails.
Yeah,
anyone can call us at any time.
So what I'll say, Will, is maybe he was, because we had Jen Saccone on. Maybe but like, you don't call us and explain. You just send us this letter. Like, maybe call us and explain, hey, I saw that you've had Jen Saccone on your podcast in the past. Mm-hmm. Please just don't allow her to come on your podcast and destroy my client. Maybe that's what he was afraid of. But in this situation, we're obviously going to see this blunder from both Jen and Michael and not want to be a part of that. Yeah. But he doesn't call us and get our ideas. He just sends us a letter saying, don't talk about it. Like, no, dude, don't be a butthole. Call us and be humans. Don't be a stupid, annoying lawyer.
If a lawyer calls us,
legal paper trail. Yeah, I get that. I mean,
have you guys watched the Netflix series Suits, by the way?
Yeah.
All right. So that's what I picture here. Like those, high power attorneys used to treating people a certain way and behaving a certain way, and being able to control the gravities. Yeah. And then they deal with somebody outside of the court system, and they feel like they can use those same strategies against individuals, and it doesn't work that same way.
Right. Yeah. We don't dance
is
like
totally that. And again, I'd love to say this guy. We're not going to, though, just so he doesn't get freaking credit or whatever else, this lawyer. This has gone. But again, we defended his client. I think his client, I truly think his client didn't do anything the way this is all going. However, we would have never made this a topic had he not sent us this letter.
Ashley, so this I can agree with this. Yeah. So she tagged you in a post, so maybe they thought you were going to be on her side with her. They didn't know if we were talking with her and like, we'll release. No.
I will tell you right now with Isaac and I, we will talk to anybody. We are cordial with our people we have on our shows, but the second if Gino messed up, I mean, Gino texts me, I text Gino. He's been on our show a couple times. If Gino did something like this, we would destroy him. We would go
Right,
after him
Right.
to get him out of office. Gino knows that. Rob Santos
Yeah.
messages, texts us. You know what I mean? He knows we would just that's it.
Yep.
Because you to us are elected officials. We'll be cordial, we'll be friends. But the second you do something that puts our area in jeopardy, we're going to call
Yeah.
you on it.
Will says once again, if your job was at stake, wouldn't you try to protect your job? And if she was having an affair, she would be the one making 150,000. Yes, 100%. Will, but the way he handled it was incorrect. Is incorrect. I don't want to be lawyered. I don't want to be try and controlled. I want a conversation. I want you to call me. I want you to have a conversation with me, and don't send intimidating letters
I don't think it was intimidating. I do you think it was intimidating?
An intimidation. There was an intimidation factor.
It was
behind
normal. It was normal.
It was a
Like
normal
in their world, that was normal.
in a lawyer world. That's
Yes.
normal.
I'm not
In
a
our
lawyer.
world-
I'm a dude.
But there's a
who's-
risk in that, is taking someone who doesn't have to follow your lawyer rules, being able to do that and making you speak more of it. Like that's a
Right.
learning lesson for these people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they've ever
Hey,
dealt with-
lawyers,
No, they've
maybe
never
don't
dealt
do
with people
that.
like this.
Maybe talk to me like a human being, because I'm not like
Right.
I don't
So
understand.
all right, so that's what I like
stupid
and
lawyer
respect
rules.
most about you guys. is
Nor do
that,
I respect.
that you don't. No matter if someone's your friend or your enemy, you don't treat anybody different. It's
No,
always
no.
about the truth.
No.
Well, think about like media of the past. If someone was a advertiser, they were friendly with the network or whatever, when somebody got in trouble, think about how much stuff was suppressed because they were
getting
friendly.
paid. Right.
Versus you guys are just about truth, and that's why the
Yeah.
public trusts you guys the way they
I
do.
appreciate that. I mean, our sponsor Menchie's, if they did something bad, we would go after
And
them.
we know it. Like that is your
If they
brand.
Poison the children's soft serve.
if all of a
What would
sudden,
Menchie-
what could Menchie's possibly do that's bad?
They're sweating right now. Menchie's,
like what
Menchie's,
would Menchie's do?
they're fine.
The worst thing that Menchie's done has sponsored us. That's the absolute worst thing they could possibly
they
do.
didn't give me a
you're
discount
gonna-
when I mentioned your name.
No,
so
no,
I,
did
I
you
hold
mention
that.
our name?
You're gonna gain some customers. You're also gonna lose some customers. If you're okay with running that gauntlet,
I had that discussion with Menchie's when I talked to when I'm like, she's
we want to sponsor your podcast.
I'm like,
are you sure?
I was like, really? Really?
So when I said that I'm buying Menchie's today because of the MLO bros, do you think they eye rolled or do you think they celebrated?
They would.
The lady behind the counter. Do you think how
She
do you,
probably had no idea what? Who?
boom? That's perfect.
Who?
Was it a kid?
It was a girl. She was a
Yeah.
young girl.
We don't really attract the younger crowd. We're more of that 40 to 75
Yeah.
middle-aged
Middle-aged ladies.
white woman demographic.
Well, they had an internal memo that if anybody mentions MLO bros, just cognitive dissonance, like pretend like you don't
Yeah,
know who that
so
is.
funny.
We don't know who that is.
How many flavors? Oh man.
A bunch.
They change them out. Like it's
Yeah,
different.
I could probably count
12?
in my head because I've been in there so many times. I would say 12 is a good guess.
12.
So we got 15 minutes. Let's wrap this thing up. What do you guys like? Final comments? Is there anything we missed? Is there anything?
I mean, you want to go around, do round robin, and say what should happen and what we should think
Phone
should
lines
happen?
are going straight to voicemail. Joe.
Yeah, it's not even on.
Oh,
we
okay.
called
Phone lines
Gino,
are down
or we
today,
called
sorry.
O'Keel and
Oh, okay.
disconnected. Sorry.
Sorry, Will. I get your point, though, Will. I do. I really do. I feel
It's cool.
attacked by
Well,
that
yeah,
comment.
sorry, man. I feel attacked by that.
I think
comment.
Beatrice wanted to call too, but
He said, I feel attacked by that. Laura Joe John feels attacked by their comment that it's 40 to 60-year-old gray. Like,
are you, Laura? Are you a 40 to 75-year-old middle-aged white woman? Because if so, thanks for watching.
I love walking around. Like, I'll walk around and guys will see me. Guys will see me like, hey, you're Luke. You're Luke.
Yes,
My-
good morning.
my
My name
wife-
is Carolyn Morgan, and I am the woman in Boardman that Jennifer Saccone owes the money to. She is repeatedly talking about Michael Saccone acting as if he's above the law, and he does that. He's a bad guy, that's for sure. But Jennifer Saccone is no better. She was a guardian ad litem for such a long time and ruined a lot of parents' relationships with their children.
Wow.
Not only that, she's just a liar. She doesn't show up to court for people. She takes money from clients and does not do the case for them.
Ooh, wow.
In my case, her cousin, Andrew Rosen, was my attorney. I had paid him over $4,000 actually, and he died about a week later, a little over a week later. And Jennifer Saccone had a text message from Andrew Rosen to take my case. She knows that I paid him. She knows that I was his client. She had the files with her. She said that she would take over the case for him. She did not do that. She also said that I am on the client's list to have my money returned to me, and that didn't happen either. She just wrote me a little one-page, one-paragraph thing talking about, I decided I'm not going to take the case, go ahead and get a probate lawyer and take it to probate court, which I did. I did it on my own. The probate court said that I have to take it to another court because they didn't have jurisdiction. Anyway, the civil court in Mahoning County ruled, the magistrate ruled that she has to pay me back within 30 days, either from the estate.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's another one when we play it.
I like those.
Yeah, my name is William Lane. I was calling in. I'm a friend of the Hanai family. All this situation with Megan, there's a reason why Megan asked her aunt to go down to Columbus with her. She didn't feel comfortable being around those two nut jobs by herself. It was to the point to where Michael would follow her around the office. She got brought in because they fired all the supervision to give
Which we heard that before.
Jennifer a raise, and it made the title bureau a mess. So they hired Megan to come and straighten it out, and she did so. But like I said, those photographs and all that, Megan asked her Aunt Holly to go to Columbus with her. Michael walks in his room all drunk to open the door, open and give the room, and they go get on the bed like, Michael, you need to leave. And he flops right on the bed and is calling his guy, to bring him wine and all that.
Ugh.
So, all right. My number's 330-780-3494. Thank you.
Oops.
Yeah, I couldn't stop
Yeah,
quick enough.
I like, the radio shows have been doing that more, where it's like you leave voicemails or sound bites or whatever, and then we go through it. Kind of like that, because then you can't have people freaking out and not letting people talk.
Yeah.
Will said, sorry, Will, about our phone lines being down. I am a farmer. I understand what you're saying about attorneys, but that's how they operate. That's like telling a plumber
not to be a plumber. I know.
Yep.
I know.
Yep. But again,
It's not a cease and desist letter.
In
Yeah,
that position, though, Will, you have to understand the people you're dealing with.
Right.
We aren't politicians.
Right.
We aren't. I mean, dude, we are regular dudes. And when you send a letter from an attorney, I mean, we immediately called our new attorney as soon as we got it. We immediately called him and said, and he kind of said the same thing as, guys, whatever.
Right.
That letter, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again, for normal people,
that's we had lawyers interpret it, and they were like, "It's not. Don't worry about that."
Yeah. And they said, go ahead and let them try.
Right.
That's what what they said.
I'll tell you what, stuff like that, it just reminds. We've learned so much doing this podcast, and we finally have a lawyer on standby that is willing to defend us should shit pop off, which is nice. It's good to have
that was a good conversation.
Round in the chamber.
I like that guy on the phone yesterday.
I know. It's real good. He's a freaking. Don't say it.
Frankly,
I
think it's going to be good.
Frankly.
How long, BJ from the back, how long do you think things are right now at the clerk of court's office? Do you think Saccone's in there like, God damn, I hate those guys so much? Do you think he hates us?
There's no angry faces and emoticons, so he's probably not listening.
Like, do you?
It's probably.
So, like, moving forward,
he was. Somebody texted me and said he's watching.
Moving forward, you have all these people that are telling you to resign, and you're not. Like, what happens? What happens moving forward in like the clerk of court's office? Is everybody's like who works for him just be like, yeah, we're out, and then everybody should quit. No, but like you want people that have jobs to quit. That's terrible. I don't want them to quit. I don't want them to lose their income. Like. But nobody's going to respect this guy. Nobody's going to want to work for him. Nobody's happy he's there.
Right.
He's going to be miserable. They're not going to be efficient. As voters, like that is going to be terrible for our area.
So embarrassed.
Here's the
so
thing.
bad.
Michael, I know you don't like us. I'm sure you think we're full of shit. I'm sure you think we're assholes. Probably some of that's very true. For the sake of Mahoning County, for the reputation of Mahoning County, step the hell down.
Right.
You are an embarrassment. I don't care what's real or what's not real, what's fake, what's not fake. Step down, get your shit together, and then you'll run again later. Step down because you are an embarrassment.
Midlife crisis. You got to figure some stuff out. You got to find yourself.
Seriously.
And go away for a little bit. And then maybe you come back a new man. Maybe the people forgive you and you try again some other time.
Try again some other time.
But this is not a good look.
It's not going to work.
Mahoning County, remove Mahoning County Clerk of Courts, Mike Saccone. Guarantee you're Jennifer.
Jen,
let's just
come on.
Let's just move on here.
Jen, come on. Come on, Jen. Just stop with that. We know it's you.
We know it's you.
We know. Come on, Jen.
Let's
not go back to this. Yeah, exactly. So just quit. We know you want to make a stand for yourself and all blah blah blah. Just quit and then make. And
you know what? Not gonna lie,
fire up your law degree.
It is gonna be tough trying to find a job. You know, you're gonna
be a self-employed lawyer, public defender.
It's gonna be hard to find clients. It will be.
All right, Joe, what's your final take on this, dude? I'm gonna put you on the spot.
I'm just embarrassed. Like anytime this blemish happens, when when people outside of our communities see what we're all about, I don't want these to be the stories that define us.
It hurts our area.
Absolutely.
Isaac,
and the voters should, really take it serious and not put people like this in office.
100%.
So what the people, like, my opinion on the people of Youngstown would respect Michael Saccone a lot more if he stepped down than if he if he just ruined this all for everyone and decimated the Mahoning Valley Clerk of Courts position and just ruined it all. We would have way more respect for you if you just stepped down, dude. So just do that. Just step down, man.
Mahoning County Clerk of Courts move is definitely not Jen.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, okay.
I don't buy it, but okay, sure. People need to picket the Clerk of Courts for it. Can you picket the Clerk of Courts?
I don't think so. It's an elected position.
Like, that's the problem. Like, it's a legit. Oh no! AWS is going down again. AWS is going down.
Joe's definitely in bed with AWS.
We dealt with this. Oh, there's Dennis. There's our Trumbull County Commissioner. We dealt with this with Nikki Frenchco era. Luckily, there were 2 other commissioners to keep the office functioning. Our reputation took a hit. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I bet Trumbull's up there like, well. Look what we have here. Yeah. We had Nikki Frenchco. But at least she didn't say anything extremely racist.
Malloy is up there.
Well. Trumbull County doesn't look so bad now, do we? Huh? Wish she had Trumbull County representatives, huh? Yeah, we had Nikki Frenchco. Yeah. But all you down there in Mahoning County, how's that going?
You know who else is? You know what? Right now in the Youngstown diocese, are just like, oh, thank God, thank you, heaven. Thank you, heaven.
They're like, Jesus works in mysterious ways.
Listen, big man.
Michael and Jennifer Saccone. God.
The priests are like, yes, okay. We were bad, okay? Our school did some bad things, okay? But please help us out here. If you could, we'd greatly appreciate you sending some kind of terrible thing so that
before it happened,
you could take the heat off of us. And now they're like, where's your answer?
God is good.
Thank you.
Frenchco is a much better guest than Saccone is, though. I will tell you that. I'd much rather have
at
her
least
in.
she's gonna. Yeah,
we tried it. We almost.
She'd be so much better, but she's like, I don't do mornings. I'm like, okay.
We almost had her. We had her agree to come on Frenchco, and then she would do mornings. We're like, geez, you got to do it in the afternoon. I'm like, I'm not moving our show for you, lady.
Yeah.
And then it was the end of it. And then she also wanted us to give her a list of questions.
A script, and she's like, I don't do mornings. I might not show up. Okay. Don't come in. That's not how this works. I am not going to kneel before you and change everything for you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wrong show, lady. Not going to happen.
I would pay to see that show, though. That would be amazing. It'd be so amazing.
I wanted to start it if she came on. I just wanted her to sit right next to me and then have Isaac and I hear her there start the show and none of us say anything for 3 minutes. Just dead silent.
Awkward stares.
Awkward. Hey,
Just Hey, did you see our video?
Did you see our video?
I actually talked to her on the phone. I brought that up. She's like, that was funny.
Oh, all right. That place was a disaster until Miss Hannah took over. If this is true, what this other lady is, Jennifer is claiming she was a willing participant until she was terminated. I understand. I love what you guys do. I run a Facebook page as well. That's awesome, dude. Yeah. Well, again, I appreciate you explaining that to us, Will, and I know, but again, we're just two average dudes, like I said, and you send a lawyer to do your dirty work, we're going to react this way.
And here's the other thing too:
is
like I'm not the type of person where, like, what we need to realize as people is in the age of the internet, everybody is so fast to dig their feet down in the sand and hold the position and say, I didn't do anything wrong, or I wasn't wrong when I said this, and just defend their position wholeheartedly. Like that's not good for humanity.
No. But that's
like I make mistakes. I say stupid stuff all the time. I am an idiot sometimes. Wow. And then I'll be in a comment section. I'm like, the next day I'll be like, why did I say that to that person? Like, it's just not good. Like we have to stop this type of culture and just try and understand each other better.
Yeah. Will said, I received a cease and desist letters from a commissioner in Geauga County. Wow. I was exposed to wow.
Yep. That's the strategy right there. Silence.
Hello, average dudes.
Dude, if we ever get a cease and desist letter, we'll frame it and put it up on the wall.
Deal.
Right.
Deal.
100%. Because I'm not going to.
Will you cease and desist?
No, fuck no. I mean, that's just a letter saying they're going to sue you, right? A cease and desist letter is
it's sort of like the intro to more things are going to happen. You've never received one before?
No.
Okay.
I know, surprisingly.
They used to be very common in the late 90s, early 2000s. Like that was the strategy.
If I got one from a government official,
oh, dude, that's the thing. You're so protected. Like, what are you going to do?
Yeah, like how are cease and desist letter? Oh my God.
Because and we don't talk about like we go hard in the paint against officials. That's kind of our thing. But
we're allowed.
Yeah, you're allowed to.
Welcome to free. This isn't communist China.
Right.
You're allowed to go hard in the paint.
Yeah.
And to be honest,
as long as you're not blatantly lying, and even then, their position is really hard to defend as the government.
We've gone over this 100 times.
Yeah.
And even against private people, if you, like I said, if I say Joe's an asshole, that's my opinion.
Yeah.
If I, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Joe can't do anything about that.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you can't unless I say now. If I say something like Joe is a member of the what was the party?
Oh,
the Andrew Jackson.
The Andrew Jackson
party. Of the Andrew Jackson. He hates black people.
Me. Jeez.
He hates black people, and I saw him at a KKK meeting.
Yeah.
Like that could get me in trouble.
Yeah, Joe could sue.
Joe's gonna clip that and make that and release it.
A blatant lie
in the notebook, already in the ledger.
That's it.
But I would have to prove that you knew that wasn't true,
right?
In order to sue you for damages.
Correct.
And then I just say, no. I heard from the guy who heard from a guy that he was at a Klan meeting.
Andrew Jackson was a really good leader, by the
way. Andrew Jackson. All right, everybody. I'm not going to be here Friday because I'm going to Canada. So it's you and Joe.
Joe, what are you going to talk about?
I don't know. We got to make it better because we were too peaceful. It wasn't like this. We got to ramp it up.
Am I the spark?
You are. You are the freaking spark.
Am I the flame?
As much as I disdain your behaviors, it's necessary for the show. Yeah.
Isaac gets going sometimes too, though. It's not just me.
But he's real passive when he's with me. He almost like dumbs it down so I'll understand and follow his flow.
We feed off of each other.
We 100% feed off of each other. Yeah.
I tone it down.
Yeah, he does.
Luke kind of stresses me out a little bit, so I get all hyped up.
We'll experiment a little bit.
Dude, Brian just said, "Are you sure you could cross the border legally?" As of today, unless something comes out,
that's a necessary evil. We're a necessary evil.
Yeah, I do get fired.
Tune in
every time I come in with this stuff. It's gonna be good.
Tune in Friday. Joe and I are gonna experiment a little bit.
Are you?
Don't tell my wife.
Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ!
On Friday,
Jesus Christ!
Keep taking the back as always. Jesus Christ!
Tune in Friday
as Joe and Isaac experiment.
Well, I want to talk about the Sobe thermal plant, which should be riveting. Okay. So you and I will hit it hard.
Talk about that. Talk about Bitcoin.
Bitcoin for sure.
Bitcoin,
and how the world is run by AWS. And I was like totally dead in the water.
That's a great. I couldn't work.
Yeah.
That was,
Yeah.
you gotta say that for
So
Yeah,
Friday.
like my
things.
bank account was down. My wife's cards weren't working.
We're loan officers and we couldn't get in to do
Yeah.
any of our work. We would be
Yeah.
out hunting
Wild.
for freaking deer.
Yep.
to eat
Wild,
if that
dude.
goes down.
That is a little test
All right.
of like
Speaking of that, give us our advertisement.
everyone, the 293 people, 293 people watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't heard, MLO Bros stands for Mortgage Loan Originator Brothers. We started a company. We're brokers now. Rebel Lending. Call us. We are rebels. We'll help you finance your next house. We have awesome rates.
Listen, we have eliminated the middleman, Joe. We have eliminated, we go right to the lenders. We're brokers. If your rate right now is like 7.25 or higher, message us on Facebook.
Get your refi.
We will look at refinance. Not going to cost anything. We'll just look, see if it makes sense or not. See what the payments do.
Yeah.
I will 100% do that today for you if you're at 7.25. You should be at 7.25 if you bought a house in like the last 3 years. Is a good bet.
Also,
Call us, message us.
Also, we became real estate agents. We can help you buy a house. We can help you sell a house. We can list your house. Let us use our platform to help you sell your
sell
house
so many houses.
to get the maximum amount of exposure in all of our Facebook groups, all the everything groups. We'll help you sell your house, and yeah, we can finance it, whatever you need. That's our day job. That's how we keep the lights on. We surprisingly don't get paid a lot by doing this show. But if you want to start your own podcast, call Joe. Come down here live downtown Youngstown. You can hold your own podcast in this seat by calling Youngstown Studio. They'll help you out. They'll get you set up, and you can talk about whatever you want.
Talk about how we're stupid.
How we're idiots. Maybe Michael Saccone will start his own podcast.
And Nikki Frenchco, the two of them together.
Oh
is
my
freaking amazing.
gosh.
Dude.
That is an idea.
DJ, send the emails out right now.
That is an idea.
I would let them have our 9:00 time spot.
Just one episode. I'll go on vacation for a week. Let them have a week.
Would you, if they wanted to, would you let them do it?
Heck
If
yeah.
Michael Saccone,
100%.
if Michael Saccone called you right now,
Yes.
it was like, I want a podcast.
I got an idea.
I
Would you
will
let
come.
him?
I will come in early and stay late for that one.
What if it's like we used to have a podcast where those two are on and they talk about how Mahoning and Trumbull County screwed them over and they're actually the victims? That would be a
Jennifer
podcast.
Saccone wants to have a podcast. Would you let her have a podcast?
100%.
Jen, there you go.
That would be a
So,
podcast.
do you want me
Let tell you
to
something.
moderate that or just let them go?
Let us
wild?
go.
Let them go,
Let 'em,
dude.
no,
let the magic
no,
happen.
Let the
Okay.
leash off and let them go. Jen,
Okay.
you got an opportunity here.
That would be
That lawyer,
insane.
the lawyer, the lawyer
100%.
guy.
Bring it. Beatrice and that lawyer together would be amazing.
Let him come in.
Yeah, Beatrice
guys
is a
have an
good.
opportunity.
Beatrice is a good guest. I give Uncle Beatrice. I give Uncle Dave some credit.
The fact we went,
He did call me yesterday, and he did say, "I told you so."
he did.
He did call us.
He was actually Friday night at like 9:30. He was texting both of us, saying, "Hey, I told you guys."
I told you this would happen.
Yep.
He totally called it.
And
Yeah,
he's like, crazy. And then he's like, crazy uncle was like, "Why aren't you guys calling me?" But like, he's like, "Call me." And then he's like, "Why didn't you call me?" At like 3 minutes later.
Yeah,
It's like, dude,
crazy Uncle Beatrice.
Uncle Dave,
Smart dude.
All right, we will be back. Or you'll be back on Friday. Talk about Bitcoin. See you guys all later.
Experimented.
And Joe and experimenting.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Bye.
Thank you for listening to this show on Youngstown Studio. This is original Youngstown content. Feel free to share our videos and tell your friends about us. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.